What's up, guys? This is Corey with the Dirt City Gym, and today I'm back with another deck profile for y'all. Today we get to look at Sun and Moon. It's our first look into the new set. Obviously not all the cards in the set are available online, but we get a handful of cards that are, and several of those we can go ahead and start building a deck with. So the first one we're going to be looking at is my favorite card of the set, Passimian. So quick overview, Passimian, 110 HP basic fighting type Pokemon. It's got 2 attacks. First attack is Fling, which for the purposes of this deck is irrelevant, but we'll go over it. For 1 fighting, it does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance. Not a horrible attack. Bench snipe is always good. And then we'll look at its second attack, which is what's useful for us. Team play. For 2 colorless, it does 10 plus. And this attack does 30 more damage for each of your benched Passimian. So basically, it's pretty standard concept kind of thing. Load up our bench with Passimians, and we start just dealing damage. This deck is super fun. It kind of fits in a weird spot between like Night March and Gyarados, which obviously it doesn't hit as hard as either of those 2 decks, just to put that out there, but it's closer to Night March in the aspect that you're not evolving, but you're only really attacking with 2 primary Pokemon, really in most instances just 1 with the Mew, so it's a little bit more similar to Gyarados in that aspect. But again, we're not dealing that maximum damage that either of those 2 decks are, and it's not nearly as good as either of those 2 decks, just putting that out there. But certain matchups and things like that we can do pretty well. So, like I said, we'll get into the deck. Just 2 Shaman. Just trying to get our draw power in there. We have the 4 Passimian. So how Passimian works, if we have 3 on the bench, we're doing 100 damage with 1 Passimian active. Which isn't bad. You're 2-shotting majority of things, but it's not maximizing on our damage output. So that leads us to Mew from Fate's Collide, which we have 3 of. So we have the HP basic. It's got the ability Memories of Dawn. This Pokemon can use any of your benched Pokemon's attacks. So with this, we're going to be using Team Play from Passimian. So with the Mew in the active, we're dealing 130, because we have 4 Passimians on the bench, which is pretty nice numbers. Not too bad. It's got free retreat as well. Primarily, like I said, this will be our attacker. In certain matchups, we might opt to attack with Passimian. But yeah. Alright. So into the supporters and trainers. So obviously we're only running 9 Pokemon and 47 trainers. So a lot of stuff here. 4 Acrobike, just help us search for stuff. 2 Buddy Buddy Rescue. Just some recovery. Get back our Passimians or our Mews or even our Shamans if we need to. 1 Escape Rope, just a little bit of maneuverability. Like I said, usually we want to be attacking with Mew. So if we get a Passimian stuck up in the active, we can kind of get out of there. 4 Nest Ball. Obviously, this is a new Sun and Moon card, but it's really good, especially for a deck like this. So search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. So with this, we're going to be searching Passimians or Mews. We don't want to get Shaman, because we won't get the setup ability, because it's going straight to our bench as opposed to our hand. We got 4 puzzles. Just get our resources back as best as possible. 3 Revive. It's a really fun card. It's not a card you're ever really going to see other than a deck like this, but put a basic Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. Obviously, they knock out Passimians or knock out Mews, and we get them right back pretty quickly. Makes the monkeys really annoying. Next, we've got Special Charge. Shuffle 2 special energy cards from discard pile back in your deck. Obviously, we're only running 1 type of energy, running 4 double colorless, so we're limited on the amounts we can use. If they get discarded or knocked off or something like that, we've got to find a way to get them back. And this is one of our, this as well as Puzzle is our way of getting those. 1 Switch, same thing as earlier, just getting Passimians or Shamans out of the active when need be. 1 Town Map. Obviously, this deck can struggle if you've got Passimians prized, so this kind of lets you see where those are. So if you do get a prize, you can just get that Passimian pretty quick. or whatever the resource it is that you need. 4 Trainer's Mail, just blow through a deck. 4 Ultra Ball, pretty standard stuff. 4 VS Seeker, again standard. 3 Skyfield. Obviously we want 4 Passimians on our bench, and at least a Mew, plus Shaman and things like that, so we need to have more bench space, so good to have. 2 Lysander, standard stuff there. 2 In, pretty standard. 4 Sycamore, again standard stuff. 1 Teammates. Obviously we're dealing with pretty low HP Pokemon, so they're going to get knocked out pretty easily, and we need to get certain pieces to start dealing damage back, so Teammates is always good. Whether we're playing it, or getting it off of VS Seeker and playing it, it's always good to have. 1 Floatstone, again this is usually going to go on a Shaman, sometimes it can go on a Passimian as well. And then finally 4 Double Colorless, it's our only energy that we're using to attack in the deck with, so. Again, this is just my first attempt at this. Some different variations. You could drop the Acrobikes, or the Buddy Rescues, and things like that. You could potentially put, like, Fighting Fury Belts. I've seen a lot of Fighting Fury Belts. Try to make your Passimians a little bit bulkier, but that you're dealing at 150, which makes it a little bit more difficult than one shot, but it's not overly difficult, so I wasn't necessarily seeing the point in the belts. Bursting Balloons is an option, help make up that damage difference and things like that. Additional Teammates. A Rotom Dex would not be a horrible idea if you can find out early that Passimian's a prize and things like that, and then you can get to it as well. But yeah, so that is the deck. We will get into some battles right quick. So first up, we get a water deck. Presumably Greninja, since it's just pure water. Could be Golduck. Another Sun and Moon deck we'll be looking at later. Actually, we're gonna go second. If I can get attack off first, I'll be fine with that. Okay, so we start out with the Mew, which is pretty good. Sycamore, Nest Ball, T-Mails. So assuming we don't get end here, we should have a pretty good go at it. Okay, it's Gyarados. So we need to start moving quickly. This is one of those, whoever can get first prize and just kind of consistently keep getting your prizes can do well. Alright, it's the Octillery Gyarados deck. Cool. Presumably it could just be some random stuff. So this is again in the kind of the same vein as the deck we're running, where they're just doing super consistent stuff. Obviously they have to be a stage 2, and they have or a stage 1, excuse me, and they have a little bit more special conditions to meet because they gotta have damage on Magikarps and things like that, which it's pretty easy for them to do, but still less easy than it is for us just to get a bunch of monkeys on the bench and start swinging. So just gonna puzzle, set up the deck. Okay, so we know there is Teammates. Okay, so we have 1 Passimian prized. So more often than not, that's usually what's happening. T-Mail. I think we're gonna go ahead and get the town map just so we can see where that other monkey is. There he is. We would have never got there, because typically I always go from the bottom. So yeah, we would have never got there. Trainer's Mail. Get the Nest Ball. Go get our other Passimian. Go ahead and attach our energy. We'll Ultra Ball away these two. Go get Shaman. Obviously that's going to be a little bit of a difference here, is that I'm running an EX. So I have a bench target for him. We'd love to pull an in here. Nope. Okay, so we'll acrobike. I think we'll take... We're just going to take the Via Seeker. We'll go ahead and burn one of the puzzles, which isn't ideal, but... We'll Ultra Ball away the Buddy Buddy. Double colorless. Go get Passimian. Alright, so our bench... Drop him. Special charge. Put the double colorless back in the deck. I think all we have is Sycamore, correct? Yeah. So we'll Via Seeker or Sycamore. Go ahead and play it. We need a Skyfield, that would be lovely. Cool, cool, cool. We're gonna hold off on playing the Skyfield because we're gonna have to get in a little bit of a stadium battle, so we'll just team play, take the knockout, and take our monkey. Alright, so we're gonna see the teammates here. But depending on what he gets, we're in a pretty good spot. Get the artillery, drop the teammate. Probably go get it. Oh. I don't necessarily agree with that one. I would have probably just gone teammates first to get the base. And start loading the bench up with damaged carps, but I guess you could get the team secret or team Magma's base, then put a carp. Well, that's not bad prizes for him or for her. What did he get off the teammates? Okay, so there's the base. Figured you'd drop the base before you Abyssal Hand. Do we have a Lysander yet? No, we've not seen Lysander. Oh, there's Lysander, speak of the devil. So we'll do that. We will drop our other monkey. See, that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could go get the other Mew. I don't really necessarily need to, because would they drop another base? Then we'd have to drop 2 Pokemon. Whereas I'd really only want to have to drop a Shaman. Now the question is just who do I want to pull up? I'm kind of tempted to just pull up this Magikarp and make him find more stuff. I think that's what we're gonna do. Not a lot of options there. Guess I'll take the revive in case something happens here. Because he just needs to get a base and a Magikarp. There's a knockout there, but so there's that. So there's one step. Probably get the teammates. There we go. Doesn't take a lot for Gyarados to take a knockout here on this Mew, so. As we get the one shot. Let's see, is it 1 puzzle or 2? Probably 2, if he teammates. Okay. We'll get rid of the Shaman. Again, as we were planning for there. Okay, so artillery's getting a little annoying. but I can't really reach to take it out and not knock out a Gyarados or a Magikarp. Alright, so there's 3, 4. So unless we see like, okay, so we're just gonna get the full retaliation here for 150. So we'll pull up the Mew, revive our Mew, drop the Skyfield. There's our Mew. There's In. Okay, so first of all, we'll drop the Skyfield. Bump his stadium. Yeah, we'll go ahead and revive our Mew. We're gonna have the Sycamore here. Just because I need an energy. We don't actually have an energy here. So I think we're gonna double fail the dive ball, or the nest ball. So we can drop a Shaman and draw 3. I need an energy. Not yet. It's a lot of resources to burn, but don't really have a choice. Okay, so there's our energy. And a teammate, so that's helpful. So drop that. Unless we'll get the knockout here. We didn't see a lucky helmet, which is great. Let's see, what do we have? I guess we'll take a floatstone. So now if we just race, and just keep trading knockouts, I'll win, obviously, but... So he's only hitting for 90, so he still can't one-shot Shaman. Super Rod. Okay. He still needs a stadium. Do you have the stadium in hand? No. Does he... Okay. It's also wasted. Magikarp on the bench. I guess next turn's Gyarados, but... it's almost worth it just to bring that guy up and knock that guy out, but... So bring up our Mew. It's actually like really tempting because I have the Lysander. Is that what I want to do? So I'll do that. He's got a full hand, so he's got pretty access to whatever, I'm sure. He didn't get the other stadium, so that's interesting. I could pull up the Carp, take a knockout on that Carp, then he has no damage. Then he still needs to get a stadium and another Magikarp, which is in the deck. I don't know where the stadium is, though. Or I could just do this. Then he'd have to get a Gyarados and an energy. I feel like this might be wrong. But we're gonna do it. take the knockout here. We'll go ahead and take the switch. I still feel like that might have been the right play. Because there's the stadium. See, I don't know if it really mattered, to be honest. So I'll take this knockout. 1, 2, 3. So all the carps are in play. He's still only hitting for 369. So unless he pulls something, he can't knock out the Shaman, but even if he does, we're still ahead in the race. So we should be okay. Let's drop in the other one, which we don't really have a way to get rid of energy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it's gonna take this knockout. So we'll pull up. Okay, so we get an in. Just interesting. It could potentially put us in a weird spot. There's part of it. So we can still take a knockout next turn. If we have to, we can do it with Shaman, which might not be a bad option. I guess it depends on what he pulls up, but if he pulls up Artillery, then we do it with Passimian. If he does it with Carp, then we do it with Shaman. It depends on what we draw. Alright, we get the Trainer's Mail, so we'll do that first. And we get the teammates. Do I have another Skyfield? And I do. I got the DCE, the rope. So I think I'm just gonna take those. Drop the Mew. Which the damage is really irrelevant. I mean, I guess technically I could have done this first, but... Trait, pull up the Mew, team play, take the knockout, get what's left. It's 2 Sycamores, so... we should be good. It's our last DCE technically. But we still have a special charge in the deck. There's the Gyarados. You can take a knockout, but... there's your stadium. I should have revives and all that good stuff left, so... yeah. Level ball. There's nothing left. We should be fine. We're up, technically, a prize, so... because he's gonna take a knockout here, so... because he's... making sure we can't in him. Well, if he does, we won't draw into that if he does. If we do. Which we're gonna Sycamore, so... I don't have to worry about, Lysander, so we're all good here. Should be. Even if we have to give up a prize. Oh, see, that's about as good as it gets, really. Get those back in the deck. And then we Sycamore. Yeah, we got it. So we revive our Mew. Drop it. Treat into Mew. And then we team play for the knockout and the game. Nice. Yeah, a situation where Town Map comes in super clutch. Because I would have never got to that Passimian if I didn't Town Map. When I was all the way up at the top like that. We lost the flip. I'm totally fine going second with this deck. If I can get the first attack off. Nothing. As long as we don't start out with Shaman. We're usually in a spot, so. Alright. As I say that, there's our Shaman. At least we get the rope, so we can get him out of there. Because we're starting with a Shaman, usually we don't see in. So we get the Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, Acrobike. We get a couple monkeys online. We've got to have all 4 out to one-shot Darkrai with weakness. With Passimian. Mew has to 2-shot. Especially because Mew has to actually... You know, Mew can still 2-shot technically. After resistance, but... Theoretically at this point, he has no idea what we're playing, so... We're in a cool spot there. There's the Valley. The Elixir. Oh, he's powering up Eeveeloutions, okay. Probably identifying that. Oh, he's just doing it, spreading it out. That's fine. So maybe he's identifying that as his go-to attacker, which isn't a bad option. Because we have to 2-shot him with Mew. I mean, I guess it's fine. I'm not necessarily the fondest of Eeveeloutions on this deck. That Eeveeloutions on this deck. Ooh, Hex. Okay, that's not fun. Okay. Oh, and we've got a Passimian prized. Crap. Let's see what he brings. Alright. That Hex is brutal. I'll drop that. And we'll double puzzle. For the Nest Ball, the Acrobike. See what we can get off of the Acrobike. T-Mail is a good card. T-Mail. Into... Lysander's not bad. Yeah, I think we'll go get the Lysander. We're gonna go to Top Deck Nation here, but... And then we'll pull up the Hoopa. I didn't really look to see what else was prized, but... That hurt. Okay, she's gonna do it again and be a jerk. Just a big old jerk. Yeah, we're only hitting for one. Oh, come on, guy. Well, at least we know he's burning all of his VS Seeker. Do I want to put this on Passimian? Yeah. Team play for 70? It's 2 VS Seekers down. Oh, he's got a bad hand then. There's our town map. Okay, we're cooking a little bit. I would have had a pretty good shot at that Passimian then. Being top deck nation right now is not a great situation for us, but with him not really getting anything, I think it's okay. Bad VS Seeker, what's in here? Just Lysander, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead. We'll team play, take the knockout. Take our 2 prizes. So we'll get the monkey. I think we're... what do I want to take here? I feel like I gotta take the inn because I don't have any draw power. Because this monkey's getting knocked out. That's what's happening. Eeveeloutions 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Actually, he doesn't knock us out. Unless he attaches another energy. Oh no, yeah, it is. Forgot about the valley. Cool. We got the VS Seeker for Lysander though. But wait. Yeah, doesn't matter. Oh, dude. 2 hexes. Killing me. Tempted to pull up this Darkrai. Alright, so we'll drop our monkey. We'll go T-mail. Skyfield's a card. So Sycamore. I think we're... I'm going to Lysander up this Darkrai. And pass. Our route here... I'm kind of tempted to give him Shaman. I'd rather give him Shaman than give him a monkey. Let's do it. He's only hitting for 100, and I keep forgetting the stadium. He's got the knockout there. So, if we can get a DC into the monkey, we get the knockout on the Darkrai, unless he pulls out a Fury Belt. Fury Belt makes it a little bit more complicated because then we have the 2-shot, even with the Passimian. There's an in. Take that. There's our revive. There's all we need to get our monkey back, so... I know in the grand scheme of things that probably doesn't sound like the best idea to offer up my guy so easy, but so now all we need to hit, let's get a DCE, and we've got this knockout. There it is. Skyfield's nice. And teammates. We're in a good situation. Alright, so we're gonna answer 369. 180, yeah. I don't need to do anything else here. So with a Fighting Fury Belt, technically we take out the Darkrai with a Fighting Fury Belt. So that's something to consider. Puzzle? And... Buddy. Because if we can pull up a Lysander, pull up that guy, but then we won't have a DCE, so there's options. There's Oblivion Wing. Yeah, see, I just don't like having the Utah EX. I mean, I guess if you need another attacker, but... Probably gonna get end here? Yeah. That was fine. I saw that coming. It's not a good end for us. Not a good end for us. Oh, that top deck Sycamore though. So we'll go ahead and Skyfield. I have another Mew in here, yep. Go ahead and get the other Mew as well. Sycamore. We've already used our rope. Cool. So we can special charge. Put that back in the deck. We can Buddy Rescue. Go get back. Or Monkey. No. Get back the Monkey. We just gotta be really careful now that there's not a Lysander. If I drop Shaman. Okay, so yeah, that's something I just need to watch out for. Ultra Ball away. Switch. And the Shaman. Oh, wait. Crap, I thought Shaman was in the deck. Okay, we're good. We're still good. We're still golden. Still golden. No, we're not. Unless I can top deck the puzzle. We're in a spot. Because I effed up. Okay, yep. Lysander. I just need to get a DCE then. Just a DCE. And I get the Buddy so I can get Shaman. We should be good. We should be good. Misplays aside. 3, 6. So that's enough for the one shot on the Shaman, so just do that. Pull up the Shaman. And then we'll team play for the knockout and the game. Alright guys, so there is Passimian. Really fun deck from Sun and Moon. Again, long term, I don't know how competitive it is. You're generally living in a two-shot nation. But in the right matchups like this, you can one-shot Darkrai's. You can always one-shot Shamans, one-shot Hoopas with Mew, things like that. But again, super fun deck. It's pretty consistent, pretty easy to build. Obviously, you need 2 Shaman, but other than that, everything else is pretty basic stuff, so that is it, guys. And I will see y'all next time.